Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 17, Week 3. This replay glitch is still happening. Today we're taking a look at... Today we're taking a look at Block of Cheddar, the Waygu Birch team, taking on the Waygu Beefs, the Tallballz team. With me here, as usual, the Dr. Dota Randy. He said, so that's
I
pretty
said
much
hello.
good. Oh, well, all we heard was, so...
Oh, well, sorry about that.
Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Switch to free cam. Oh, by the way, I remember the environment this time. Most of the picks are pretty unsurprising, though there's a lot of focus on Dusty over on the Waygu Beast.
Does you go what got
Is there?
what the banner says?
That's true, yeah. It's one of the many improperly cropped banners in this league.
Lion.
Two unsurprising first picks. I mean, if Abaddon's banned, and let's be frank, he probably is going to be for at least until a patch comes out. Or until somebody finds some cheese that just completely gets rid of him. Until that happens, though, if Abaddon's banned, it would not be that surprising if these are the first two picks in maybe every game. Not maybe every game, but the majority of them. Maybe throw a DP in as well, and make it like a roster of 3.
10 seconds remaining.
In fact, I think if you throw Jakiro in, you have nearly 100%, actually. Pretty close to it.
Both of these heroes are under 50% win rate, so
That's what you like
not
to see.
under 50% in competitive games, I guess.
I don't think Lion is anymore, is he?
He's
He
under
is?
50.
He just dipped then. He's been over 50 most of the patch.
Okay, well maybe he wasn't under 50 when this game happened, I guess. Who knows?
I mean, it's likely that very low tier support players have now been forced to start playing Lion, and that's probably influencing the outcome here. Block of Cheddar just banning out all meta heroes. The only thing that's not like... Well, I mean, the Rubik is just for Dark Ace, and the Hoodwink is just for fun. But everything else is like a very meta hero right now. Waygu Beast mostly focused on Dusty, though they shifted their attention a little bit in the second round. You can see the Juggernaut ban for Coffee Cat. You can see the Ember Spirit ban for the Waygu Birch, presumably.
Dire team pick.
And you can see Luna getting picked really early here. Just getting thrown right under the bus. I don't know how much I like that, to be honest with you. I think this hero is too easy to counter to be picked here. Just one pick.
What by purchasing BKB? I don't
Yeah, that's
think it
true.
matters then. Unless like I don't know. I guess it's whatever. We'll see.
Dire team pick.
I think heroes are just unpickable, but it's just, you know, what can you do? You know me, I'd be picking this hero if it wasn't unpickable, and I'm not picking it, so...
The magic immunity cores make it absolutely unpalatable. Anybody with a break, though, in fairness, one of those heroes is banned. Makes it absolutely unpalatable. Abaddon would make it unpalatable, but luckily he's gone. These guys don't really do that. Looks like Waygu Beast is saying, okay, well, we're just picking whatever we were going to originally pick anyway here, basically.
10 seconds remaining.
Have not really adjusted their picks at all to try and deal with this Luna that they showed very early here. Maybe they're assuming it's to support Luna.
They already know what carry they're picking, they can just delete the Luna anyway. Like if their carry is a BKB buyer, which is 99% of carries. Like if they're picking like a Drow Ranger.
I don't think she matches so badly in the Magic community that you can just pick anybody who buys BKB and get rid of her, but there is a lot of heroes where it's like they just get it and they're not afraid of her in the slightest anymore. That much is true. Still, you're risking risking the bans here. I guess you're thinking you don't want whatever you pick to get snapped up by Joel, but Timber Saw.
Venomancer.
Well, that whole break idea it sounds a hell of a lot more awesome now.
Silver Edge buyer and a BKB buyer, like Drow Ranger.
There you go.
5 seconds remaining.
Or Tiny with the Hero's Trash. Or not Jug, but he has a BKB in his kit, I guess. Oh, it's Bend. Okay, they're freaking Drow.
Yeah, they're just running with the draw here. Perhaps unsurprisingly, I mean, she struggles with Timber Saw and Lane until the Gust comes out, at which point he doesn't really do anything anymore, but outside of that, I think Drow super owns this game so far. All they need to do is to pan out all the mids that would screw her in kind, which in fairness is a lot.
Blink
So
buyers
still,
and spirits.
Yeah, unfortunately there are 4 spirits to ban, one of them is gone already. I mean, I guess really there's 3, nobody's picking Earth Spirit mid this patch. But, there's 3 spirits to ban, they got 1. There's a lot of blink buyers, there's a lot of blink naturally havers as well.
That's kind of how you play around a Drow because it matches up quite well in the most pause ones. So like you don't want your pause 1 to be anti-Drow unless you like have to. You want your mid to be anti-Drow and just have your mid sit on her and allow your carry to farm.
Yeah. The big problem is that you really ideally want your mid and your pause 3. You want one of them to be like able to sit on her, and you want one of them to be able to at least support that sitting on effort, and Timber Saw doesn't do anything to this hero past like 15 minutes. Which is a little hairy. You know, even if you have something like the Lotus Orb to get rid of the Gust, which is your primary concern, you know, once she has the egg, she can just basically just kill you. Just whenever she wants. You mean really very little to her anymore. Double especially if she gets the break, which really at that point is just kind of almost unnecessary, really. But it hurts even more. Goodbye Bounty Hunter, by the way. Getting rid of a lot of Invis heroes, which is interesting. Maybe they're going to pick whatever the opposite of Slardar is for the last pick there.
Dire team pick.
They banned out the Earth Spirit. That was the one I was talking about. How'd that happen?
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Gonna pick up a Zeus here, which is weird, to say the least. I don't think I like that very much.
It's magic damage in the Timber who now needs to buy items around it and can't. Like, either gets fucked by the Zeus or fucked by the Drow, depending on what he buys, because he can't.
Randy,
they
already had a Sand King. That's already well enough for Timber Saw.
I guess that's true.
They already had a Sand King, and Sand King doesn't die in a half second. Okay, bringing out Tiny.
So there's a Blink buyer.
Bringing out a hero right out of the trash bags in this one.
I don't know, fine with the Zeus. I don't know why we keep seeing Tiny though. We'll see. I mean, in theory, in a patch where Tiny is good, he owns Drow, and he's especially like exactly the type of mid you would want to pick against the Drow lineup.
Yeah, sadly, we've already seen a mid-tiny play into Drow this week, and it didn't end very well. I mean, in fairness, it owned the Drow Ranger. The problem is that that's all it did. Really.
Well, it needs to do if your carry is good. Your carry's Luna though, so I don't know about this one.
Yeah. I mean, my only real holdup with the Waygu Beast is I feel like Zeus is going to spend a lot of these fights, especially early on in the game, which is when he really wants to be fighting. Zeus is going to spend a lot of these fights going from 100 to 0 in the first 2 seconds. Like, he can hypothetically own Timbersaw, but Timbersaw can just as easily own him. If there's anything that looks like a tree around, Zeus is just kind of food for him. Just gets right run over. The Tiny can just squish him like a bug. Man has no durability at all. You sneeze on Zeus, he explodes. And unfortunately for him, his main mobility skill and main method of escape is not faster and more reliable than Timber Chain. In fact, the slow gets ignored by the Timber Chain. It's not faster and more reliable than the Timber Chain, nor is it going to help you if you get tossed somewhere weird or, you know, just stunned. Hell, even the Luna, I mean, I think it's the only thing in this lineup that Luna is explicitly good against. I mean, you just get that guy and only just dies, just like in a half a second. I mean, in fairness, she's also good against the Nature's Prophet, but like that doesn't really matter that much, does it? It's not a matchup you're necessarily destined to even like see happen very often.
I guess they kind of just had the issue of showing their carry really early, because now if you see a Drow and your carry option is still available, you can go like PL Spectre, Wraith King, and eliminate the Drow from play. But now you have like a Luna, it's really awkward.
Yeah, you've got a Luna, and I mean, beyond the fact that she doesn't really mesh that well in a Drow. To a decent degree, the supports are also a little nasty for her. I mean, Luna is not really a squishy hero at base. I mean, she's not the toughest hero in the world. But catching a softball to the face from Nature's Prophet is going to be pretty bad. He also has Nature's Call to ruin your fights. You know, I said before about the old ads, as they call them in the MMO business, right? You can just throw a bunch of Treants into a fight, and now a bunch of Luna Glaze, or God forbid the ult, just hit like completely useless targets, so he's just like a 2 or 3 second dead zone. And of course, Treant Protector's good against her in lane. Just has the ability to punch her short-ranged butt in the face, not like he's laning against her.
They have a Treant and a Nature's Prophet against Timbersaw. Lamau.
Yeah, it's his worst nightmare. Either way, that all being said, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the game, the roll call. So, on the block of Cheddar, pause 1 on the Luna, who has requested this non-deserty environment. You've got Coffee Cat. Pause 2, you've got the White Joel Birch, straight from Cathedral City on the Tiny. Pause 2, you've got Dusty on the Timbersaw. Pause 4, you've got Tristero on the Venomancer, who both almost just got Drow dead there, but they needed level 2, which is kind of a shame. And pause 5, you got Bliss, who used to rhyme with Chris, but now isn't even in this season. Tristero and Bliss both standing in. Everybody's their entire support line has gone this week. Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, on the Waygu Beast, pause 1, you've got Archisuthis on the Drow Ranger. Pause 2, you've got Giraffe, also known as Zabetus, also known as sponsored by Bounty Hunter on the Zeus. Pause 3, you've got Blue Jay on the Sand King. Pause 4. You've got Treon Protector being, not Treon Protector, Nature's Prophet, sorry, to any trees in the audience,
Dire's middle
being
tower
played by
is under
Dark
attack.
Ace. And pause 5, captain of the team, you got Tallballz on the Treant Protector. I feel like this is one of these lanes here at mid that just gets worse and worse for Zeus the longer it goes on. He really wants to leave as early as possible, which I think for Tiny is fair enough. He kind of wants to leave too. I have a... huh? Man, look how quick this guy went from full to nothing. Oh, cringe. Cringe, he ate a tree that wasn't part of the sprout. Very sad.
I mean, it's kind of an awful position to get sprouted anyway, because you're
True.
like pinned by the trees, like the only trees you can eat get you closer to the prophet.
It's true. Luna used the Q there to try and secure that range creep, and then just it got denied anyway. Well, I assume to secure the range creep and deny the banner creep, but all she got was the banner creep denied. Very sad. Tristero very low up here. Actually, the soft lane as a whole very low up here. Everybody very low. I assume we missed some kind of funny little skirmish. Let's see the reason that Sand King gets tipped, huh? Why are you getting tipped, Sand King?
Oh, he misses a burrow on this Lunar or something.
Denied.
Okay.
No, he gets it.
He burrows
Tipped
Lunar for no reason.
for burrowing.
Got it. The burrow strike caress.
Dire's top
Can
Sure.
you?
is
Pretty
under
good.
attack.
I don't think Sand King has the mana for that, but you can do it if you want.
It's true. Yeah, he's not he doesn't have any mana restorative items queued up anytime soon. He's actually got phase boots queued, which I'm not the biggest fan of on Sand King, but you do you. Feel like Sand King is arcs or travels, and like anything else is question mark in all chat. Dusty just takes oh, they actually got Tallballz. They actually got the Treant with the poison there, so he is going to be a little miserable here. He has a load of regen. Holy crap! This guy knew who he was landing against, which is funny because I didn't. I mean, you could assume, I guess,
Yeah,
probably
win,
fairly
okay.
safely, but. Both safe lanes. Well, the Drought Ranger is actually having a tougher go at it than the Luna is, which I mean isn't too surprising. This is like I said, I mean this lane very much sucks for Drought until she gets Gust, and it's
Dire's
still not that
has
point
been
yet.
killed.
And she just lost her courier too, just for added annoyance, which in fairness was at least not carrying anything. Presumably just brought this. Coffee Cat loses about a quarter of his health on one sprout there, which is a little unnerving. Luna isn't the squishiest guy in the world, but is squishy. Man, Blue Jay does not care about this mana drain at all, dude. He could not care less. Timber attempts to cut down a tree, but sadly whiffs. It's probably because he has 500 ping or something. Notably going all in on Timber Chain, so it can look a lot more impressive when he gets one from a very large distance and then gets gusted in the middle of it. More impressive looking situation there, you know? Bliss, Lion, and the Nature's Prophet. A bit of trouble here. Oh my god. Nature's Prophet almost just died to the Glaze, and Blue Jay is now going to actually die. Oh my god, okay. That was almost a double kill. If you're Sand King in this lane, you can't ignore your mana that much. Like, you're just gonna get owned. You can't just sit there, let Lion drain the whole stock. Yeah, like, your Sandstorm is very necessary to survive.
You know, lane bully. I never thought I'd see the day.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tiny is up at top. Drow Ranger, very dead looking. Yep, is gonna go down here. Not
Okay.
very surprising. Double kill. Oh my god! Okay, let's see that happen. So double kill at Tristero was just miscellaneously almost dead. So both sides lose their P1 to the mids, so Zeus doesn't even have to leave lane to get it done. Dark Ace baiting out. The Timber Chain doesn't matter anyway, because Tiny's just gonna get rid of him.
That was unreal.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very unfortunate turn for the Drow Ranger. At least has the Gus now, but not a hero you want to be dying on early, really.
Dire are scared.
Luna, it's like way more acceptable. Like, she cares a hell of a lot less if she suddenly takes a dive like that, so.
What have we here?
Because, you know, the Luna is just way better at flash farming by default. Drow can get there. Drow can get on base. She needs items to do that. Luna, she does not so much.
Oh man, Dusty.
Ooh, the Gus missed the Timber Saw here.
Cyril's dead.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Timber hits 6.
Okay, it's not that great. Crow dies. I don't think it's killable. Oh, maybe?
Nope, she's
nope.
A-okay. And even has a salve to just come right back up to full. Meanwhile, Zeus at bot, action in all lanes in this game. Zeus at bot is going to get one. Blue Jay is going to let his entire mana pool get drained again. If you're going to do this, you at least just need to get a Soul Ring. Which, I mean, here is fine. The phase boots are going to... Yeah. No, it actually kind of matters. It actually kind of matters as it turns out. In fact, it looks like it may very soon super matter.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
What a
attack.
hex.
That's exactly the same thing Blue Jay was saying. He said, what? A hex?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's almost as if Lion has had a full mana pool this entire lane. It's almost as if Dusty
yo.
just got killed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A bit sad. Just gets completely run over here.
It's a level 6 draw against Timber moment. Your hero is
Yep.
no longer a hero.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they brought in the Nature's Prophet here. There's a little bit of a skirmish here going on in mid. Sand King coming in. Sand King could be real dangerous if these Radiant guys stick around. I don't think they want to, though. Yeah, Tiny is heading for higher ground.
Dire's
Sand King
bottom
misses.
tower
That's
is under
unfortunate.
So many heroes here for this. What?
Yeah, even Drow. I don't think
Oh,
Drow
no.
TP was very good. Drow TP could have been justified if she had somehow gotten the kill on Tiny there, but that is not how it went. See the net worth chart. The mids, unsurprisingly, finding themselves at the top here, followed by the off laners, followed by the safe laners, with Drow pretty far back, which makes her appearance here a little bit more questionable, though Bliss is going to gladly commit suicide. At least he would be committing suicide. Okay, there we go. Bliss gladly committing suicide here.
Radiant structures.
Okay, I was about to say, I just heard a TP down here. It was Roche in the Twin Gate.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Good sequence of events, but this would have been better without Drow, who didn't really add anything to the kill or the siege on the tower and just missed out on a lot of money. At the very least, she has a pretty safe lane to farm now, though. Timber Saw understands the situation he's in and just starts walking
He's
away.
got 2 trees running after him, he's gotta go.
Okay, what? Hold on now.
I assume Tiny did his tiny thing.
Oh, he's got DD.
Or, yeah. Tiny DD quite deadly right now.
Yep.
'Cause
Tiny
it's also
quite dead
worth
right
the
now.
build. Yeah, but...
Drow TP's in to try and get the kill, and then Dark Ace takes it.
So Drow's just TPing to KS or what?
Yeah, presumably. It's not working out well so far. She hasn't gotten any.
Dire's top tower is under
Hasn't
attack.
actually gotten any kills here. Oh, double stun there by the line. Timber saw TP in here. Unfortunately, outside of doing that, Timber saw not the best equipped to deal with a siege in mid. Can't really counterattack out. He could just kind of be there. Also, while this is happening, Venomancer just put a bunch of wards at Dire's top T1 and it exploded. This is an unusual net worth chart, to say the least.
What sort of prize is this?
Let's see that happen. I did not catch that. So Coffee Cat running around at like no HP. Just gets gone on and destroyed.
Rest in peace.
I assume probably was in this situation due to the Zeus.
Okay. That was almost sick.
It was sick. Lion was
sick
just
now.
coincidentally in the completely
Wait for it.
right place.
No, Dusty! Missing everything. Okay, there we go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Going for the Eternal Shroud here as G-Rav gets his final tip. In fairness, I I don't know if it's necessarily fair to tip on that. The guy walked into where 3 of his teammates were and Lion came out. So Droneering a Dragonlance. Dragonlance,
Sometimes
yeah,
you
sure.
get a surprise line. What can you do?
Dragonlance now complete. Drow is now at least on the board.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll get a patch where carry item builds aren't completely revolving around Yasha. It's been that way for like 3 years.
Is okay, that's just Timber doing this camp. It's Drow, well, this Drow TP nonsense actually is gonna be fine? Well, that's pretty surprising. That was not on my bingo card. I thought she was super dead there. And now Joel's gonna get tipped by everybody on the other team. Tips are flying all over the place here.
Tilt the mids is a strategy, alright.
Unfortunately, once again, Drow did not get that kill. Has gotten 4 assists, 1 kill. The only one she got was in the lane. She didn't die there. And that would have been absolutely miserable. Imagine she just goes down. She doesn't even get the XP from that, you know. Sand King Blink now up. Nature's Prophet now with a Spirit Vessel as well. Which is gonna be annoying for Timbersaw until he gets something to do about that. Gonna have a very high amount of anti-regen actually between that and the Drow Ags. Ares Trinket has been found by Timbersaw. That's a pretty good jungle item for him to get in the T1 roster. Shield Rune has been found by Timbersaw on the river here. Siege on mid T1 still ongoing. Zeus has his phylactery at this point, going for Aetherlands next. Phylactery, very annoying item to see on Zeus, really. And he just got basically 300 health because he got the 250 HP trade and he got a bubble. Drow is crazy trying to do this. I think she was hoping the Venomancer would get himself into a worse position, but I don't know how it went. Sand King and Tiny playing with each other in the top lane there. Neither one is going to do anything to the other. Oh, of course, Sand King is in the better position here because Sand King has Invis Jolax detection. In fact, Jolax not being stunned now. Tries to TP out. Going nowhere. The applause gets rather thunderous. I don't know if that was explicitly necessary. There were indeed a lot of people here for that, but they are still really useful, yeah.
It's pretty good if it works
Sand King
out.
still has his ult.
has fallen.
He's using his ult.
Yep.
Blinking.
Dusty in the
Not
middle of a
target
load of
maybe
fun.
more, but alright, it works.
Supports, get the hell out of there. They do finally get this T1 mid at the very least. Not that that counts for terribly much, but you know. Everybody is arguing over who should take this illusion rune. The winner is the guy with a bottle. Alright, to this is still in their GG jungle. Nobody took him randomly popping out and yelling at the Venomancer as a sign to maybe flush him out. So they were assuming somebody was in their jungle there. I don't know if you saw that scan. They were assuming somebody was in the jungle. It's not quite who they wanted, I don't think. Dire are more than content to just sit here and play this as slow as humanly possible. Oh, hello, Coffee Cat. Goodbye, Coffee Cat. Just turned right the hell around there. It was kind of a will they, won't they? Oh, they found Drow here. This could get really bad really fast, honestly.
Just don't let your Luna die first. Okay, good.
And nobody on that team's gonna die as a 2v5.
This is the sickest Echo Slam ever, right here.
Radiant's top tower
If you got a
is
black
under
hole
attack.
Echo Slam into that blob of 5 heroes walking towards you, and
Yeah, you would feel awesome. TPing a lot of people here to top for some reason. TPing a lot of people to this lane where the T1's already dead and the only person that's there is a Sand King. You're probably not going to kill him. And does he have detection? He does have one sentry, which isn't exactly what you want against the Sand King, I don't think. He at least has Blink Dagger now, though. Coffee Cat, well on top here, as far as the net worth goes. Really, Radiant in general, right on top as far as the net worth goes. Feels like they've been having the rougher looking game, but I mean the problem is that nobody on Dire is really farming all that efficiently. Drow is taking the most dangerous form possible on a very far offshoot of the map. I'm not exactly sure why. And like, look, she's like worried about the Observer Ward here. They're looking at Timber. They are really looking at Timber, holy crap.
It's a kill if you use every spell in the game on him. Sure. Kill secured.
In fairness, that was just the...
Oh boy.
They had the Treon for this still.
This is troublesome.
Giraffe, yeah, super dead.
He's not dead?
So he only
He's
got...
alive!
Oh my god. He outlived Joel. He
Oh,
outlived... He lived that!
That's rough.
Radiant's
Venomancer will now explode. But again, even for all of that, the Radiant are still on top as far as net worth go.
No Luna. It's unplated.
I mean, they have a Luna, but the Timber Saw has just spent the last 5 minutes, let's say the last 10 minutes, just dying 2 times in a row. No, I think last 5 minutes. He spent the last 5 minutes just dying 2 times in a row, and he's still higher by 1,000 gold than anybody on the on the Dire. At least Nature's Prophet has his Pavis. Sand King walks into the only guy that he can't just stand inside Sandstorm when he's looking at him. I don't like it matters much here anyway. He's
Radiant's
Timbersaw's not
fortified.
thinking about going for this. Radiant Glyph. Joel comes in to try and rid the world of one Nature's Prophet. Let's get it done. Very annoying for Joel to operate around here. Every time he gets something, just gets stunned. Drow is walking into this. It's a multi-shot kill that Zeus tries to KS. No, he's trying to go for Joel there. Did not actually get the tiny. Timbersaw now in quite a bit of trouble as he's silenced for eternity. If we're just looking at the Drow Ranger. Oh! Drow actually is going to go down there. Everybody is just going to die. This is the least worthwhile team fight ever. Everybody dies. Both of the important people on Dire die. Everybody except the Luna on Radiant dies. What a trade. And it would have been a much clearer cut victory. Apologies for the alt tab there. I don't know if Randy saw that. It would have been a lot more of a clear-cut victory for the Dire had both of their cores not died before Tiny and Timber did.
Yeah, probably.
You're still profit regardless, so Tiny makes the most money of anybody in that fight, which is kind of funny when you consider 4 of his own teammates died for 2 of the Dires. Zeus cares not for your feeble bounty runes. He does not need money. Sand King trying to flush out the GG jungle here, looking for presumably Luna. Wrong answer, she's in the triangle. Tries a Manta now.
Dire's middle tower is under
Just one more thing to make things a little bad for the Luna. Notably, Drow's not going for BKB here. She's not even thinking about it right now. She's a little rough. I think you kind of need the BKB in the Drow this game. I mean, really, you get BKB, you're invincible to all the cores. You don't, you're not. Ooh.
Okay.
Solar Crest
It's a lot of
coming in
wasted
big there.
tells.
Yeah, that was also wasted DD on the part of Tiny. Very value Solar Crest in that particular moment.
scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Not sure exactly what that scan on Dire is for, but they did find somebody for 1 second. The Ags is now up on the Sand King. Man, Dredge just feels so far behind in this game, dude. It's not even really all that true anymore. I mean, she's past Tiny. She's effectively tied, yeah, for second place. Okay, well, this is gonna be her getting first if Joel's just willing to come out like that. Well, maybe not first, but certainly settles the tie. Ah, Giraffe took that bounty rune, that's funny. Venomancer just explodes.
Was it just me? Or people slow to talk?
Perhaps unsurprisingly, when they don't have Timbersaw around, these guys can't fight even a little bit. They just get creamed.
Yeah.
3 for nothing trade there. Drow Ranger takes a good part of that, actually. That issue where she couldn't actually kill anybody has now been resolved. She's turned from, you know, 1 and 3 to 5 and 3. And they know where Timbersaw is too somehow, never mind. Turns out they don't. Sand King now has his Veil of Discord, is going quickly for the Shiva's Guard here.
Illusion.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Which Timbersaw is going to be wishing he had, I think. That'll stop a Timbersaw, wait. Everybody walking at this guy. He has like no HP, which is okay, no, he's got plenty of HP now. That'll stop a Timbersaw, oh wait. Oh, that was a really, okay, I was about to say a really well-timed stun. No, that was just a Sand King X, actually. After 10 minutes of wailing on him, the Timber Saw does fall down, which would feel a lot better for the Timber Saw if literally anything got accomplished while that was happening. But nothing did.
Yeah, bit unfortunate.
Luna farmed a little bit more, which would be a lot better if she wasn't very unviable. Has a BKB at least. Just pick that up. 9 seconds on that.
Another Vlad's Luna. What is going on?
Well, it's the same Vlad's Luna. It was Coffee Cat doing it last week.
it's
Apparently,
Copycat last time. Who taught him this build?
Tortellini.
Tortellini says why Vlad's on Luna.
Yes.
I think he just says
And he also says buy Vlad's on Morphling.
Oh, that's cringe.
He made a video about it. Hollywood got really angry and he linked it to me. Even though it wasn't even him. Also, Drow just randomly dying there. Not great. 5 teepees on Radiant come top. Looking to push away these guys at top T1 as everybody is freaking out trying to find the Dreon Protector. Which is kind of funny.
Radiant's courier.
Everybody drops a lot of skills trying to find an invisible tree and they just can't see him. Joel, okay, that's a lot, but Joel is just gonna die again here.
So this is a whole game, like one hero gets picked on Radiant and they just slowly lose.
They're gonna do Roche now, which is interesting. Be a really funny time for Zeus to just hit ult, but sadly he does not have that at the moment. Very odd time to do Roche, I must say.
I guess if they get Roche for it, it's fine.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant are scanning the Twin Gate. They're gonna be really surprised to hear this.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Luna takes it,
Radiant's bottom tower.
and she is the
It's
easiest core to kill.
Even I like a good bauble.
Tallballz is actually a nutcase being up here right now. Everybody pings him. And what do you know, he dies. And he super wastes his ult before he does, which is kind of bad.
What can you do?
Radiant's bottom tower. is
Support
under
life.
Yep, if he had not done that, he could actually buy back right now and just jump on this and ult. So it's a real shame he used it there.
attack. Under attack.
Support line just gonna get capped here. Drow Ranger gonna take a Wisdom Rune. Just as Drows want to do, of course. She was guard just 1,000 gold away on the Sand King. SNK for the Zeus, now looking at the E-Blade. Gonna be pretty annoying for Luna. Outside of the BKB, of course she does have it on 9 right now. They're going to do the Dire Tormentor.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And get a free shard for old
Radiant's bottom tower
Venomancer.
is under attack.
Luna going for a very quick disperser. A lot of TPs coming in. They're going to try and defend this T2 here at least.
Eclipse running in.
Yeah.
Dead, though.
Dusty just died immediately. Coffee Cat is
That's
in
kinda
jail here.
terrible.
9-second BKB's gonna come out, but he's still kind of dying.
There's no
Lion on the backside is actually kind of owning, but no more.
Who knew?
Luna, in fact, as predicted, no damage. They can't find him.
Nice blink. Nice blink. Good job.
Yep. Why Joel Birch gets the hell out of town? He's the only member of his team to survive. That's not exactly how you want your Aegis fight to go. You probably don't want to lose 4, including 1 twice, and not even take the T2 when you get Aegis there. 2,000 gold passes into the hands of the Dire. Luna still at the top of the charts despite the death, but unfortunately, Luna with 18k is not the same as a drow with, even with 15k, so there's that.
And not enough to dive T2s.
Still steadfastly avoiding the BKB here,
Radiant's bottom
which is a
tower
little worrying, to be honest with you. I foresee at this rate. Okay, Timbersaw kinda TPing into pain here. Getting silence in the trees forever! Poor Timbersaw!
Unchecked field damage rates will
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Holy crap, Orchid makes a big debut there on top of Timbersaw's face. As he gets silenced by the gust and then silenced by that thing, he's just gonna have to build some kind of dispel now. Yep, he is immediately queued up that Lotus Orb to, I hope nobody's surprise.
Alright.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Two ships
Casual
past the
random
night. No, he knew that was there. He knew that was coming.
Yeah, he did. He knew the trees were on their way.
They, the supports were so, they wanted to get Tiny so bad, but they really can't without sanking.
Attack. Radiant are scanning.
Drow Ranger decided this whole thing she had queued business was not going to go well and switched it for a BKB in its entirety. Whew, okay. Sweat is over. It was like a uber BKB game. Nobody on the Radiant can do anything at all to her with BKB up. Timber can't, Tiny can't, Luna can't. Venomancer
Even my
sure
brain
can't.
for carry, like if I saw that last fight where the Eclipse did nothing and then Luna did no damage, I wouldn't even, like maybe I'd buy BKB still against the Lion, but
Yeah, against the
not
Lion and the
concerned about Luna
Tiny.
anymore.
Lion and the Tiny, it's there's a lot of stuns there, to say the least. And in the interest of fairness, the Eclipse did no damage, but the Eclipse was also in the middle of a creep wave, so.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Joel throwing all his trees while his Lion just gets annihilated. They're looking for the Drow here. Timbersaw getting silenced. Drow still in a lot of danger. Has to pop this BKB and run. But not very far though.
So firing.
Yeah,
Oh,
needs
no,
to pop
Dusty.
BKB, stop firing. Timbersaw makes the poor
That's
decision that maybe he's going to go through the BKB. He does
That's
not.
almost sick.
Zeus tried to KS there and he didn't actually get it. Zeus tried to KS and he
Radiant's
He ended
middle
up
tower has fallen.
getting on by some kind of DOT there.
Happens to the best of them. I actually hate people. Quote Drow Ranger.
Radiant structures are fortified.
This is really mean.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Fortress Stero. What did he deserve to do? What did he do, rather, to deserve that? Oh, Sand King tries to TP out there and, almost dies for it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
T3 mid going down here. Without anybody down, without, and with a couple of kills. Drow Ranger now finally in first place. Gone from the bottom net worth core to the top. It's quite the glow up, as they say. Thanking, looking for Yule Scepter.
I could do with more.
Yeah, Protector, very soon to have Eyes in the Forest. Which is pretty annoying if your name is, well, if your name is anybody on Radiant, really. I was going to say if you're, against Zeus. Just having free vision everywhere you want it is a little annoying. Timbersaw gets his flamethrower at least, which is, surprisingly nice skill. I think underrated generally, but, maybe a little too late at this juncture. I mean, I was about to say, the White Joel Birch team The White Joel Birch, personally, I guess with Dusty, has come back with worse as we've seen it on casts over the years. So I feel like
Yep.
this hero sucks, and this hero sucks, so it's a little rough in any case. Dire are scanning out here. Are trying to secure the Roche pit. And he's here. But they walked away. Wow! Oh my god. That is super unlucky. It's gonna be even unluckier. They just walk right in front of the White Joel Birch, okay. It would have been, I guess it was fine that they didn't find him there because the Radiant got shifty and scanned the area out anyway. But man, literally walks out the frame he spawns. Talk about tragedy. The rest of Dire want to do Roche. They really need to give it a Drow. Like, it's not really an acceptable reason to put it on anyone else. Tiny kindly informs us where the main action of the game is right now. Dire's so hesitant to do Roche, and I'm not really sure why. They would just rather do anything else.
Yeah.
Which I think it's not going to benefit them here. They would really just rather take the Aegis, I think. I don't know if there's any other objective that's going to be the same, worth the same. Very paranoid. I mean, Zeus is almost right here. Just blew the smoke. Sand King has no idea that he's under vision here. Really big roll lightning comes out from Zeus. Drow hits the BKB. This team's so split up, though. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, Drow's actually going to go down there. What a bad fight for the Dire. All their supports leave all their cores alone. Just their deaths. And then they pay for it.
I don't want to just watch. There's like 2v2 on opposite sides of the jungle. Very weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very, unfortunately, that was a very badly orchestrated fight on the part of the Dire. Like, the support line cannot get that far from their cores. Like, they cannot, like, they're owning right now, but look how fast it turns around. Just one lost team fight. Luna's already back in first, and their lead has already fallen down to 5k. All it took was to just abandon Drow. Abandon Drow and Zeus, the guys who cannot front line even a little bit. What? Why does he statue say that, Arcatudus?
Dire are scanning.
They're scanning Roche, but Radiant doesn't want to do that either. Nobody wants to do Roche. Who's going for the Ags here?
Dire's middle tower is under
He really has enough to just get it in full, but doubt he does. I feel like this is buyback saving time. Everybody's very paranoid. Somebody's doing something about Roche. Drow just says, okay, let's just do this damn thing now. I mean, imagine how much better that last fight goes with Aegis. Radiant do correctly scan it out. This Roche is gonna die before anybody actually gets here. Drow takes both Aegis and Cheese. Drow wants to live forever.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh no, passes off the keys. The keys. Passes off the cheese to Sand King, who's now going for a BKB of his own.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Tiny rats out the bot T2.
Radiant's top
Radiant push up his top T2 here. We're starting to get a little good at right-clicking things. Joel desperately trying to evoke some TPs up to T3 bot here, but we get one. Actually gets two here. Tries to TP in the Sand King Ags Sandstorm. That doesn't work, as it turns out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He does have buyback here, so they're not gonna lose uphill probably, unless he decides just not to do it. Really almost begs the question of what these guys are doing here rather than mid anyway. This Furion forgets to deny the mid T2, it happens. Really begs the question of why push the top lane anyway when you already have the T3 down in mid, but you know. Sand King going for, or not Sand King, Treant Protector going for whatever this is. I assume this is probably Octarade. What do you know? I'm glad that they added a bunch of items to the game literally just to make builds, like, more complicated without actually providing any benefit otherwise. Deso comes out on the Furion, Axe follows on Zeus. Tallballz walks into everybody and dies in mere moments, though so do the team's mid-racks, so I don't imagine that I don't imagine that Treant is all too upset about that. Timbersaw walks out into the middle of 5, and it kinda all happens to him again. Look at all those spells that came out, the only guy that went down. Okay. You're gonna take the Drow Aegis here, actually.
Not in a great position. Okay.
She has a Swift Blink
It's
here.
fine. It's
Oh my god.
super fine. Okay, he's just gonna
It's
walk.
getting
Oh,
less and less
Joel.
fine. BKB finally comes out.
He's still not dying.
Sand King
Oh my God.
is in the middle of all this nonsense. That's it. They just lost a lot of resources to do that. I believe, no, they did not buy in the Sand King, he actually just didn't die somehow. They lost a hell of a lot of resources to do that, but they did indeed get to preserve Drow Ranger. And they also took out all but just a hair of this bot T3. And they just randomly took Timbersaw out as well. Drow now back at full health. Matters very little when Radiant can just kind of right-click back to towers. Well, they can right-click back to this tower, but that tower is not going to be one for very much longer. The Luna gets a Satanic here, which is going to be really sad when she has max hypothermia stacks and pops it. What the hell are these doing here?
Nice.
Whose are those? Does not show me because I'm a spectator. I'm not allowed to know. It's confidential.
I guess it might be Luna. This keeps me picking them up.
Guess so, yeah. They finally get the bot T3. He's going for his Octarine core. Doesn't like the Kanda, I guess. Which is not too bad on Zeus. I mean, even if you don't get much of the effect from the crits, which I mean it's crits, you will at least occasionally do that. Even if you don't get effect from the crits for the most part, the buff to the actual on-hit effect is pretty neat. Coffee Cat getting bullied over here. Found Shreon behind the lines. They got rid of him really quick. Furion just cutting top while all this is going on. The Radiant have convinced themselves that if they can push this game long enough, they can win. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that prospect, but they are going to be vehemently defending every inch of terrain they can get. Lotus Lord pretty soon coming out on the Timber Saw, who has fallen to a rather irrelevant state at the moment, now being less net worth than the Furion, which has got to make Timber mad. Hurricane Bicon Drowse, if she wasn't already slippery enough.
Are scanning.
Going for the Ag's Blessing and going to be finishing with the Silver Edge here. Shield Rune. Always fun. Sand King, by the way, has a Wind Waker. I don't know if you noticed that. Kind of an annoying thing for Tiny, if nothing else. Lotus Orb finally coming out on Timbersaw. And with his Aghanim Scepter. He's now building up a Shadow Blade.
Radiant are scanning.
He's gonna have a break of his own pretty soon. Of course, it remains to be seen exactly where he thinks he's going to be putting that, but you know how it goes. Probably just replacing the brown boots, I guess. Tyre finally do a Tormentor, and now Giraffe can throw hands. And he's also very close to the Octarine Core. And there we go. Zeus now pretty close to 6 slotted. All he needs is Conda, really. I mean, he could replace Eggs, but it's not even that bad of an idea on Zeus. Just keep the thing.
Maybe forgot that item was in the game like everyone else, except Lunar Flares 2 weeks ago.
Timbersaw just caught in the crossfire here. Gets the Shiva's guard out. Really well timed. Really well timed ult from the Treon Protector there. Just going to lead to the instant and untimely death of one Timbersaw. 2 dead, but guess what? They both have buybacks. They might as well still be alive.
Sorry to say, Joel, that your eggs is not what it used to be.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
And indeed, the 2 buybacks instantly come out. Drow does not care. She is just going to get rid of those racks for you. Here's a little bit about the tree throw, but that Sand King ult did actually nothing, and then Zeus just blinked in and died.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Luckily, while all this is happening, or unluckily if you're a big White Joel Birch fan, micro your trees, Dark Ace, please! Look at that Rax!
Why do you care about a lion?
There we go, holy crap.
Has fallen.
Look at all these lords over here! This is the most visible place on the whole map.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant are running out of racks at a pretty alarming rate. You got the melee in this lane in particular, which is kind of bad. Bliss, it's not very nice. See, FPE FTW, that makes that's a lot more family friendly. We can look at that on stream. Oh my god. Man, you know it's bad when you're a 1 in your 1v1 matchup, you just have to hit BKB and run away. Joel, that was super weird. It looked like he was attacking while he was TPing, but he was gonna get out. And good on him because he is on dieback. The old Venomancer does not look so lucky. A lot of pain falling on top of the head of Sand here. Luna buyback. Timber realizes that sadly he cannot actually kill this Drow Ranger. Lion, though, different story. 4 for 2. 1 buyback.
Is under attack.
Gematrucite drops somewhere. Not exactly sure why anybody on Dire thought they needed a Gematrucite with a Zeus on their team. Or maybe that was Venomancers, who's to say? It's a pretty bad looking fight. Drow just got smashed instantly there.
Yeah, it's what can you do? Get buildings and then die. Classic.
Yep. I don't think they expected the Luna buyback, perhaps?
At Ice Frog, please watch this replay and fix this. Thank you.
Dire's middle tower is
Shanking
under attack.
buyback. That's good enough for the Radiant. Luna has her eggs. Luna bought an entire eggs and then sold it? What was that? I saw Luna and Ags pop up there. What's going on? Oh, she got an Ags blessing, I guess. She bought an entire Ags blessing. That's what the proceeds from that fight.
Good as well.
And of course is now gonna do Roche. Because it would be just too much for the up team to get Aegis and win. The down team has to get it and make it last 10 or 15 minutes more.
Yep. Hey, Ice Frog, are you watching this?
Randy, do you believe that in a fair Dota game, the Radiant should have lost already, by any chance?
Yeah, probably.
Roche comes out of the Roche pit to get involved here. Sand King gets
Oh.
absolutely annihilated.
Alright.
Oh, Joel. Oh, Joel.
Radiant's top tower is
Goes dead. Question mark.
Oh my god.
No, he's not dead if he gets gusted. Oh my god.
Get the Zeus, says Luna. Wait, no, I'm getting got.
They get slapped by a tree.
Alright. Back to getting the Zeus. Oh my god.
Kill him, dude. Oh my god, what's wrong with you people?
And meanwhile, Furion TP's bot to do this.
are fortified.
Well, Furion TP's bot to drop a sprout, not actually make trees from it. I think kill Lion, I
Kill
guess.
instead, Burgess. Yeah, there you go. Get them both. Easy, by the way. You're not get that right. Yes.
Drow
Perfect. Oh, yeah,
throwing hands at this Roche. This is
Like,
actually
I'm
nuts.
I'm so confused
She's dead
right
because
now.
of it.
What am I watching, dude?
I guess she assumed that the people who were in Roche were way lower than they actually were.
Get it, Darkus. Get it. Get the Rex. That's my question. Oh man. What's going on?
Oh, Furion silences himself.
Yeah.
And then
well,
dies.
What can you do about that?
And the down team on the crappy heroes will continue the defense.
The Dark Ace is worth 1400 gold, by the way.
It's true. Who's now going to get himself some travels? He will do anything to not buy Conda. Very hard to push out at this juncture. Pushing against nice Tallballz. It's like that's what the kids these days are saying.
Dire's middle tower is under
It
attack.
was pretty tough to push against anyway, and you
Dire's
This is a lot of buildings. At least they baited out the glyph where any creeps are actually here. Coffee Cat is just getting attritioned over here. So Aegis just goes down for nothing. Timbersaw is going to take out a tree in kind. Fury on buyback. Actually, everyone's buying back here. Sand King ult does actually nothing. Oh my god, the Luna! She's getting tased by tower shots! Goodbye, Luna. Furion got megas with his buyback while all this was happening. He is going to go down for it. But so is Drow and Tiny, and neither of those guys have buyback. Well, that's a very lucky Invis rune. Zeus, ult now. Timber nearly walked into getting revealed there. I was about to say, where's Madra? There she is. Oh my god, his buyback came off of cooldown. Please, God, Ice Frog, nerf this shit. Please. Last time Tiny died, he bought back, and now he's got it again. There he is. He did it again, baby. He bought back again, and guess what? He's gonna win the defense fight and make this hopeless game even longer. I did not expect it. I gotta say, I did not expect the Waygu Birch team to be on the caster troll crew here. To be honest with you. Joel's gonna die back for it. Drow is saying enough, bro, and I agree. Stop defending this, you hopeless bastards. Stop, please, just go home. Drow said enough, but has then realized, oh wait, we don't actually have anybody else, so is going to mess around and do nothing for the next few minutes. Gonna get a wisdom rune. Can we just make it like a rule in LD2L that if none of your heroes have a win rate over 45%, you just have to GG when you're in this scenario? Like, if you have no late game, because your only late game is a big stupid rock with a 40% win rate against Drow, can we just force you to GG?
I think Luna's win rate is 49, actually.
That's pretty good. What's her win rate against Drow?
I don't know, dude. I only wish I could be the crime computer of Dota and just bring up hero versus hero win rates.
I only wish I could be the crime computer of Dota, and bring up the win rate of Megadeth's defenses in this season, which is 0%.
Yeah.
Drow does not realize this is a 1v1, and so they can't just randomly lose up racks here for no reason.
Yeah, I think we've both been in pubs where the team that got Megas lost the game, so
It's true.
that at least.
Tejas Bravo has a stupid Roche's banner. Their team didn't even get Roche last time, they just left that piece of crap in the pit? Okay. Sure, why not? Trio is now as close to 6-slotted as you're legally allowed to be, is picking up a data list, presumably to replace the boots. Oh, double damage, how about that? They're running right at Coffee Cat. This is the most ran at anyone has ever been. Holy crap, look at him die. But, okay, I was about to say, but, not quite. Zeus had that refresher though. That was a weird Wind Waker. It looked like he was just doing it in place, and then he wasn't. He popped his 8-second BKB there for no reason. Zeus just got Refresher Orb according to the item listing. Halberd on the Lion. Gee, just imagine, it's like 1 AM for these guys, and they're like, I know we have no late game heroes except like 2 trash bags, but hear me out, guys. They could throw. They could throw like
Sure,
4
they could
times in a
throw.
row. Which is how much they would need for
Did
you to even have a chance.
Did you see the anti-mage game? They could
Yes,
throw.
sir. Yeah, but they hadn't seen that yet when when this game dropped. The Roche's banner just gets killed immediately.
Ancient is under attack. Radiant's ancient is under attack.
You know, the worst part is that Luna has buyback again. Timbersaw going to get iced. But guess what? So it basically doesn't even matter. Maybe the solution is there should be more of a penalty for buyback if you're like 6-slotted. Like, maybe the timer just starts getting longer and longer for the cooldown as the game goes on. Because I mean, Timbersaw and Luna just buy back at this point. They have no reason not to. Like, what's Luna gonna buy, Randy? Camping at a Roche. Sadly for them, it's gonna be another minute.
Moonshard, Divine Rapier, take your pick.
There you go. Jera has at this point replaced her boots, is also level 30. There's a bunch of crap in the Roche bit. Arcadu this hates and gets rid of it. In 30 seconds, this is going to have another Ags Refresher. Not Ags Refresher, another Ult Refresher, rather. And has in fact, he is in fact so dramatically against the idea of Conda that he actually sold his phylactery for the refresher there. So you get a blessing. Roche is now actually up. Timbersaw is now actually fast.
Radiant
As the Radiant scan a second time on the Roche pit. Arcadu this, Swift Links in place, well as that Agi.
your shrine has fallen to the dark.
Gonna take Aegis.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
And just gonna slap that Roche's banner right on the middle of the ground. I don't believe it'll have any effect, but you know how it goes.
A fitting bounty.
Somehow Furion doesn't have a shard. After all this time.
Nothing useless cursing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it either. It's fast.
Well, part of it is that in 60 minutes, Dire has done 1 Tormentor.
That's
Nobody has a
true,
shard.
yeah.
And Zeus gets the Wisdom Rune. Somehow Zeus isn't level 30. Actually just made him level 28. Guess what? Tiny's gonna have buyback again. Isn't that great? Literally
Yeah, I don't
3
think the
defenses
solution
in a
is
row.
just GG whenever things are bad. I think the solution is the people who made this game to fix it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
I don't think you should just willy-nilly throw around GGs either. You know, I'm all about the fight till the end mentality.
all right. What do you get from fighting to the end in this game?
Nothing, but doesn't mean you should, you know,
What do
instill a
you get
losing
for
culture, as they
fighting
say.
to the end of like half the half of the Mega's defenses in this season?
Well, that's the problem with the game, not with the mentality.
There we go. Yeah, it should not be this easy to just uphill forever, dude. Like, please, for the love of God, fix this nonsense. Please stop encouraging this. Oh, God. Damn, I'm small, says Bliss. That's what his girlfriend said about him, too. So I found out. These guys, it is like 2 in the goddamn morning. And they're doing this nonsense. Holy crap, Treon with the Giant's Ring is huge. Also getting spotted. Well, that was an eclipse that did literally nothing.
Most useless eclipse ever seen, yeah.
At the very least, it was perfectly complemented by a Zeus ult and Refresher that also did nothing. Timbersaw is going to go down, that's dieback. Sand King's going to buy back himself. Because Sand King would rather not be up until 3 in the morning tonight. Treon follows. Venomancer follows. Luna, forgot where she was and now dies. But good news! Going for kills here when they really should just be hitting the Ancient. Of course there's a glyph. I cannot believe this nonsense, genuinely. Joel out in front. He's going to go down. But guess what he's got? Don't carve his headstone yet. Drow tries to hit the Ancient, gets disarmed.
I gotta get the game's over.
Thank God!
Yeah.
Well, that was a classic example of a Troll the Caster's game if I've ever seen one.
Nah, dude, it's the game's problem, not the mentalities.
I
Should
blame the
never
mentalities
GG.
too, come on, like...
Nah,
When you're on a bunch of useless heroes like this, and you're defending uphill all day, that does become your fault. Like, if it's a team that could feasibly come back down from the uphill, then, like, maybe. But even with a Luna, how many buildings did they get on the defense? They got 1. They got 1. After they lost their first set of... No, yeah, because they took a long time to lose their first set of racks, but after they lost their first set of racks, they took a grand total of 1 building.
game.
So I am still going to flame them. Anyway, I mean, yeah, this is just a great expose on how not good some of these heroes are. I mean, Timber into Drow is already a pretty unplayable matchup for him, and it went pretty much exactly as you'd expect for him. You know, if the game ends at the time that it really probably should have this game, this 9-13-23 KDA looks a hell of a lot worse. The Luna panned out pretty much as predicted. You just can't pick a Luna that early. It's really kind of a stretch to say you can pick Luna at all, honestly, but you cannot pick Luna that early, not even close to that early, because, I mean, you just get this. Just gets met with. And you can't put all your eggs into the tiny basket when he has, like, 40% and under matchups in this game, like... That's how far gone the Tiny is right now. There are some win rates where he has there are some matchups where he has like 40% and under win rates. You cannot stock into that. I feel like the Waygu Beast did show some weakness in the pushes up. There were just a lot of fights where the Drow randomly just got snapped out of existence that really shouldn't happen. And really, the only reason we were even able, like, the only reason the Radiant was able to mount that defense anyway is because of that team fight that happened at top, where the supports got so excited by the prospect of actually killing things that they just kind of left Drow and Zeus to die without them. Well, hopefully the next game is like 15 minutes long if you're going to do that.